We're back, guys, and I want to welcome all you new subscribers. We've had some great growth over this last week. This video is going to be another product review. However, we're going to work on a lot more kind of inspirational or just motivational videos. I really enjoyed doing that one. It's got a really good reception over the last few days, and I've seen a lot of you have subscribed because of that video. So I've actually got another one already in the works about challenging yourself. I want to continue that. I want to be able to share that with you, any tips and tricks you guys have, really create a collaborative community out of this, but we will still keep this camera centric. We'll have a lot of videos, reviews, how to shoot, tutorials, fun, vlogs. You guys know what the deal is. I've been using these filters for a few weeks now. I really wanted to get a good hands-on example with them. These are hybrid filters. So they're both ND filters, 16, 32, and 64 variants come in here, as well as polarization. What I've been using them on here is the Canon with the 24-105 f4 that I recently got. So this is a native RF mount on the Canon EOS R. So it's been a really fun experience, both being able to use this lens along with these filters and figure out when do you want to use a 16 versus 32 versus 64. Something like a variable ND is what I'm pretty used to, and I'm going to use that for video. These, I feel like after using them, are definitely more photocentric, but you can do a lot of cool things with them, whether you want to shoot at night and get a really long exposure, or whether you want to shoot during the daytime, like some of these examples where you can actually blur out people, blur out different objects. What I really like doing with these is shooting kind of between sunrise and sunset, so you can see that you can do things like smooth out the water, you can get some beautiful skies out of here, while a lot of the distractions, the harsh objects can really just get blurred out and negated. So overall, I do really like these filters. They're well built. What I've been doing is I got the 82 sent to me. Most of my lenses here are 82s. However, this is actually a 77 if you weren't aware. So the 24-105 RF is a 77. So I got this step-up ring. Works really good. This is the Polar Pro step-up ring 77-82, and you'll see I have no issues. Screws on and off. You can actually hear it pretty well too. So not that this is a review of that step-up ring. It's a little more pricey, but because they use brass, it definitely worked very well. When the actual filters come on and off, very seamless. So I've left the step-up ring on the camera right now. We've got the ND filter right here in our hand. And so if I want to swap this out, I was using the 64 most recently. We've got this nice little pouch that comes with it too. So we can take a look in here, swap these out. Let me say I want to go with the 32. Boom, swap this on, and we're ready to go. So right now, this is the only set of really hybrid, professional grade ND and polarization filters that I own. However, I have to say, I didn't notice any vignetting. I didn't notice anything really bad. It didn't obscure the image. So overall, image quality out of these has been great. I've had no issues whatsoever, which you could see from some of these, especially with the step-up ring. A lot of times you end up with really harsh vignetting. We saw that with one of the other adapters I use where you can actually flip these on and off dynamically because it pushed the filter out just a little bit too far. What happened was you had really strong vignetting when you were at your widest mode. Again, with these and a step-up ring, at least on the 24-105 here, I've had zero issues with that. Another added benefit you might not think about when you have something like this on your camera is it's going to protect your actual glass. So unfortunately, when we were in Amsterdam, I don't even know when I did it. This is the first lens I think I've ever scratched. Super tiny scratch on this lens here, if you can see it. So unfortunately, that happens. It's going to happen from time to time. But having filters like this on your camera, on your glass as you're walking around actually worked pretty well. Another little hack I did. So this is a 77 lens cap on here, right? It's going to fit on here. When you put the step-up ring and the filter on here, the problem is now you have a wider unprotected glass. You still want to protect your filters. They're still glass. What I did was took an 82. Fits on there perfectly. So now I've got the ND filter, step-up ring, and I've got a lens cap on here to protect it as I'm walking around. So just a little hack, if you have bigger lenses, or you can buy these caps for what, 10, 15 bucks, you can still protect this glass, and these filters actually took it very nicely. I have seen some filters where they actually don't go on too well, or they're gonna fall off if you twist them a little bit. This is on there, you can see really secure. So nice little hack there. If you like it, go for it. So as you guys know, I've been working with Sandmarc for a while now. They did send me these filters, so I was happy to review them, give my honest reviews. I've used them a good amount. Because I've become more of a video-centric user, I am gravitating more towards things like a variable ND because, again, it's really video-centric. However, if you want to get creative, you want to go do photography, these are great filters for you. Again, I think the options between the 16, 32, 64 give you a lot of range as you can go out. I really do long exposure when it comes to, again, things during the day where I want to blur out people. Maybe you're going to an amusement park, things like the Santa Monica Pier down the street here. That's where you want to be able to blur things out. You want to add some creativity to the shots. Also, water shots are where you're going to use things like that. So in nature, where you want to maybe make that waterfall look extra special, these really come in handy there. And then when you tack on the polarization aspect of these, boom, you can actually see through the water as you're smoothing it out if you want to, or you can have that sky a little bit more blue as you're shooting it too. So that's the nice adaptation you can get. So overall, guys, I'm going to give another honest review for Sandmarc here. I really do like these filters. I want to say they retail somewhere around $169. That gets you all 3 filters. So that's actually a pretty good deal when you consider these are pro grade hybrid filters. It's not going to screw up your image. It's actually going to make it look a lot better in some cases when you have harsh sun, when you have water, when you have reflections. So that's something to keep in mind as you're looking at these. Definitely give them a thumbs up. As always, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for staying tuned. We're going to do some new videos throughout the year. I know we just got a lot of subscribers kind of built around this recent minimalism video I did. So what we're going to do, just pushing yourself, pushing challenges, setting goals, different motivational videos that are less kind of review gear. We'll kind of incorporate those in. I don't want to change the fundamental nature of this channel, but I do want to incorporate some of that based on the recent feedback I've gotten on those videos. So stay tuned, guys. Been a pleasure. I'll see you next video.